Hi guys, this is John here. Now continuing our journey of creating a product-based drone company, we will look at our last section, which is a continuation of our sales and marketing lecture. So now in this lecture, we will look at the full financial planning that we plan to do for our drone company. Now you have to decide how many years you want to run the company for. I would suggest you should run it for a minimum of 2 years, so you can increase and decrease the number of years using the plus and minus sign. Now, here, the first question you need to ask yourself, how many products do you plan to manufacture in your first year? So let me show you a few things you can try here. Let us say first I plan 500 drones. So I plan to manufacture 500 drones in my first year. Now I want you to pay close attention to this lecture because this lecture will bring together all your work that you have done in the first 5 lectures. So please pay close attention here. Now what is the selling price of the product? So let us say we sell the product at 6,500 rupees. Now how do you decide the selling price of the product? The best way to do is do a research with your customer. So ask your potential customers how much would they pay for the product. And the best way to come up with that answer is talking to your customers. So you can do a quick survey. Now, how do you do a survey? Let me show you. A quick method is to build a Google form or a Google Doc. So you can build a Google form. You can create a Google form here. Go to Google Forms. Now you can sign up with your ID. So you can go to Google Forms and you can create a Google form for customer feedback or doing a survey, and you can share it with your customers. Now, based on that research, you can then come back and finalize the price of your product. Now, one important point, as I mentioned, is without marketing, you will not be able to sell a single product. So you will need a marketing budget. So here, let me show you what we are trying to do. Let's first initially keep a simple marketing budget of 5 lakh rupees. And the advantage of running a product company is your return on ad spend can be a little higher. Now, if it's a service company, your return on ad spend is around 2. Here you can keep it as 3 again, but it varies from different industry to industry. So now, based on this software, the software predicts that you will sell 231 drones. Now, let us say you are okay with this, that you plan to make 500. You are planning to sell it for 6,500 rupees. Your marketing budget is 5 lakh. It is projecting that you will earn 15 lakh rupees because your return on ad spend is 3. So your projection is 15 lakhs and you will sell 231 drones. Now, this is a projection. Projection means the software is predicting how many drones you will sell. So let us look at the result for this calculation that you have come up with. So let us click on show result. Now here the software is warning you that you are supplying, means you are manufacturing more drones than you plan to sell. So effectively, you plan to sell 231 drones at the cost of 6,500 each, or I should say the selling price of 6,500 each. So that gives you a total of 15 lakhs of revenue. Against that, you plan to manufacture 500 drones. So you can decide. Now let me ask you a very simple commonsensical question. Is to sell 231 drones, how many drones do you need to manufacture? The answer is 231. So now you have a surplus of 269 drones. Now the problem there is, if you're manufacturing 500 drones, if you remember the cost price of your drone, then you will incur a cost of manufacturing 500 drones. So let me show you that. So let us go and say continue. Now the software says that you made a loss of 10,08,000 rupees, which is okay. Don't worry about it. But here what I'm trying to make you understand is, if your company makes a loss on Entrepedia, or even in general, if your company makes a loss, I want you to look at the cost, that where is your company costing you money. So if you really see, the cost of product is 7,60,000 rupees, means to manufacture 500 products. If you remember the cost of our product, so you can go and review your startup here. So if you click on review your startup, these are all your questions that you answered. Now let us go to our cost section here. So the cost of our product was 1,520 rupees. If you remember here, 1520. So if you go back here, you remember 500 products into 1520 gives us a product cost of 7,60,000 rupees. Now if I need to reduce this cost, let me go back first to my sales and marketing and reduce this from 500 to the exact number that I need. So I need 231 drones. So let me go ahead and change this to 231. And now let us see if the loss has come down. So the loss has come down from 10 lakhs to 5,99,000 because my manufacturing cost has gone down. If you see here, I reduced this from 7+ lakh rupees to 3,51,000. So I've actually reduced my cost. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, the simple first rule you should know is, manufacture the same amount that you plan to sell. Okay, so that's the first point I want you to understand here. So you manufacture the same amount you plan to sell. So that was the first learning, but still the company is making a loss. So now the second question is, how do we try and make sure that we make a profit? Now let me tell you one thing. There are two types of costs here that you have to analyze. The first is your fixed cost. The fixed cost is the cost no matter what you will incur. So if you remember, you had an R&D cost where we needed 2 R&D engineers for 6 months. So our R&D cost was 2,40,000 rupees, 40,000 into 6, and we had 2 R&D engineers. So they costed us 4,80,000 rupees. Now if you look at the calculation, I had 2 R&D guys. So 2 into 40,000 per month, that is 80,000 rupees. For 6 months, that gives me 4,80,000 rupees. It's simple mathematics. But basically this is my fixed cost. And then I have my website development cost, which is also my fixed cost. So my fixed cost is a fixed number that I will incur no matter what. And then I have a concept of variable cost, where variable cost is the cost that you will pay monthly, or the cost that will go up or down based on what values you decide. I know this could be a little tricky, but I want you to understand that how did we come at each of these costs? Let me show you that. So the cost of product is basically the number of products you made into the cost of each product. The marketing cost was what you specified. So if you go back here, your product cost is 231 multiplied by 1520. So that's your product cost. This is your marketing cost. Okay. Then the website maintenance cost, if you remember, was 1,500 rupees. If you remember, go back to your review your startup and you can take a look at that. The website maintenance cost was 1,500 into 12, which is 18,000 rupees. And the rent, if you remember, I calculated the rent for you in the previous lecture, and the rent was 7,20,000 rupees. So now all of this cost totals up to 20,99,000 rupees. So this is your cost. Now you need to bring your revenue up. You need to bring your revenue up. So how do we bring our revenue up is by increasing our marketing budget. So go ahead and see at what value do we generate a profit. So let me go ahead and change this value to 9 lakh rupees. Now at 9 lakh rupees, let us see what profit do we make, or do we make a profit at all? That's the key question. So let me say show result, and let's look at another interesting thing. Now the software will not allow you to go ahead because it is saying that your supply is less than your sales. Basically the software is predicting that you will sell 416 drones, but you are manufacturing only 231 drones. So it's simple logic. You cannot sell more than what you are producing. So if you are planning to sell 416 drones, you will also have to manufacture 416 drones here. So please make sure. So this is very important. Your supply can never be less than sales. It's simple logic, but it's a very important concept as an entrepreneur. If you plan to sell one particular number, you have to make sure that you are manufacturing the same number of products. Okay, please make sure. It's a very important concept. So let us go ahead and show the result here. So now your loss has reduced. It is at 80,000 rupees, but it is still a loss. So how do we go ahead and make a profit here? So here you have two options. Okay. And again, there is no right answer here. You have two options here. Either you increase your revenue by increasing your marketing budget. So as I said, you manufacture the same amount as you plan to sell. The second is to increase your profit. You either increase your marketing budget or you will increase your selling price. Now the tricky part of increasing your selling price is you have to check with your customer, will your customer buy it? So the tricky part of increasing your selling price is, will the customer buy it? So let me show you two options here. Is if I increase my selling price from 6,500 rupees to 7,000 rupees and my number of drones reduces to 386. So I will say 386 here. I want you to try these values when you are looking at this lecture, and let's see if it makes a profit. So your loss has reduced further to 34,000 rupees. So let me show you again, and if I further increase this selling price to 8,000 rupees and then reduce it to 338. So because the projection reduced to 338, so I will say the number of products I plan to manufacture is 338. So let me say show result. So now you see there is a profit of 38,000 rupees. It turned green. So as I told you, option number one is increasing marketing budget, which I'll show you, but we tried option number two, which is increasing selling price. So I increased the selling price from 6,500 rupees to 8,000 rupees. Now, while this said that yes, I will make a profit, but the problem is, the key question is, will my customer pay 8,000 rupees? And that's a very important point you need to ask yourself as an entrepreneur. Now, let us go back to option number one and see that for the selling price of 6,500 rupees, at what marketing budget will I make a profit? So let me go ahead and try that here. So now I'll bring back this cost to 6,500 as before. And our previous number was 416. Now let me increase this marketing budget. So at this situation, we were still making a loss of 80,000 rupees. If you remember, the loss was 80,000 rupees. Now let us try and increase the marketing budget from 9 lakhs to 10 lakhs. The projected number has increased to 462. So I'll have to make this number 462. Otherwise my software will not allow me to go ahead. So let's go ahead and show result. And yes, we have generated a profit. So the minimum marketing budget needed for this company is 10 lakh rupees. So you see that you made a profit here of 49,000 rupees. Now, let us say we decide to increase our marketing budget from 10 lakhs to, let us say, 20 lakh rupees. I'm just giving an example. You can play around with these values. So from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs, you will have to manufacture more drones. So let us say we've got 924 drones here, because you have to match this number. So you see that your profit has significantly increased to 13 lakh 47,000 rupees. Now, if you want to see your report, the company report, you can click on this show report. And if you want to share this report with your friends, I will show you. So this is your company report, which has all your details in terms of who all are there in the company. You define your product. The entire details are here. So you can download this report as well in a PDF format if you decide to download. Now, if you want to share your success story with your friends, you can click on Share Startup and go to Facebook, WhatsApp, or LinkedIn, and you can share this with your friends. So basically, what have I shown you here is to start a product company, you will have a concept of fixed cost. Then you will have a concept of variable cost. Now, initially, you will need a budget and you will need money to invest in the company, especially in a product company. You will need budget to invest in a company to make a profit. So here we saw that you will need a minimum investment, and here we saw that we needed a minimum budget of 10 lakh rupees, which we saw to generate a profit. Now, the reason why I am saying this is that when you start a product-based company, you will need a certain investment which is needed. So let us see the investment that is needed. Now, the investment needed here is 24 lakhs 40,000 rupees, because it's not just your marketing investment. It is also the investment needed for your salary. It is also the investment needed for your website development, for your rent. So all of that. So your investment effectively is your cost. So this total cost needed here. So all of this will keep added, and here. So all of this together will be the investment needed in your company. So you will need an investment in your company. Now, the advantage of running a product company versus a service company, and I will show you that in the next lecture, in the next case study. In the next case study, we will see how to start a drone training company. Now, the advantage of a product company is the more you sell, the more profit you make. Now, when you do a service company, in a service company, the more services you give, the profit will be high, but the growth for a product company, the growth is much higher in a product company versus a service company. The advantage of running a service company is you can still make a profit with a very low investment, and I will show you that you will make a profit with a very low investment. So we will compare these two in our next case study. So I want you to remember these values here, what we have done, and we will compare them in our next case study once I finish teaching you the services case study. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and play with these values, that for a given price point, what is the minimum budget that you need and how do you generate a profit. So I hope you will enjoy playing around with these values. At the end of the day, you have to generate a company with a profit, and that's how you will learn the key questions of entrepreneurship. So this concludes our first case study on how to build a drone company, which is product based. So we are building a product based drone company. Now, the key learnings in this lecture, we have seen a lot of them. I want you to go through this lecture carefully multiple times, because I have explained a few concepts which are to be understood step by step. A few of them are supply and demand. Basically, if you are planning to sell 462, you will have to manufacture either 462 or a number which is slightly higher than that. And the selling price can also earn you a higher profit. There is a minimum budget that you will need for marketing, which we saw. And based on that, you can then find out whether your company made a profit or not. And you can share your startup, you can generate a report, you can also review your startup. And at the end of the day, we also saw the concept of variable cost and fixed cost and how each of the cost elements are calculated. So I want you to now try this case study in your company. And what I want you to tell me is, for a selling price of 6,000 rupees, so if I reduce the cost at 6,000 rupees, what is the minimum marketing budget that I need? Okay, so just an assignment for you. Give it a shot with Entrepedia, because as you will see that if I make this, I will probably make a loss. Yes, I made a loss. So what's the minimum marketing budget that I need? I'm just giving an example. And then a more challenging assignment here is, if this cost comes down to 4,000 rupees, what is the marketing budget, or will I make a profit? So go ahead and try this out, and you must give it a shot. And my third ultimate challenge to you is, if I want to make 1 crore rupees profit, if I want to make a profit of 1 crore rupees, how do I go ahead and do that? Okay. So my third challenge to you is, if I need to make a profit of 1 crore rupees, how do I go about and do that? So that said, in this lecture, we've looked at all the details of how to generate a profit using Entrepedia. So go ahead and try these values. Now in the next lecture, I will close this case study by explaining to you the last part is, how do you share your profit between the partners. So I hope this was clear. So let's get back to our original values that we had, 462, and we are at a profit here. But try the assignments that I have suggested here so that you better understand how a business is run. I hope this lecture was clear. Please watch this lecture multiple times if you have any doubts, as this is a very important lecture, and that will make you understand the key aspects of running a business. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.